Hello and happy September, All Souls members, friends, and fans of all ages. I want to share with you a centering moment today that is for everyone of all ages that you might know as we begin to explore together this theme of belonging. I invite you to grab a blanket or something that helps you to feel warm and cozy, to settle into a place where it's safe for you to close your eyes if you feel like that is something that you'd like to do, or you can simply allow your eyes to fix on a place that is on the wall, high up, and you can just begin to breathe into that space. We move more deeply into our time together as you notice your breathing with these words of John Seuss. To be of the earth is to know the restlessness of being a seed, the darkness of being planted, the struggle toward the light, the pain of growth into the light, the joy of bursting and bearing fruit, the love of being food for someone, the scattering of your seeds, the mystery of death, and the miracle of birth. Take a nice deep breath, continuing to focus on that place on the wall or on the ceiling. I'm resting here in my meditation corner in my office. And maybe you can notice with me the ways in which we are supported by the place that we are sitting. And on your next exhale, if you haven't already, just go ahead and close your eyes and allow a heaviness to settle in your hips as you rest where your hips are resting. You can move your head to the left or to the right and breathe into that spot, the very top of your spine, at the back of your skull. And with a good exhale or a sigh, let any stress, tension, or worry out of your spine. And maybe just imagine with me that the next breath moves down, around, and over every vertebrae in your spine, relaxing and releasing muscles, bones, and tendons. And as you go more deeply, allow that relaxation to release your shoulders, arms, and hands. Your left thumb, your right thumb, all of your fingers, the palm of your hand and the back of your hand. Just relax. Relax your thighs and your knees and your ankles, and maybe just imagine or pretend that there are roots growing out of the soles of your feet. And those roots grow down, 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 deep into the earth. And even though we are talking through the internet right now, we're engaging through the internet, our roots are tangled. Our roots are tangled with those of everyone associated with All Souls, everyone in Indianapolis, and on throughout the world. And in this interwoven web of our roots, we are connected. So I invite you to allow your mind in this moment of silence to travel along that root system. And if you can travel along that root system, imagine for a moment that your root touches a tiny root of a seed that is just beginning. A seed that is just beginning. It has germinated. And it is starting to struggle toward the light. What might you say to that seed to help it feel like it belongs? Imagine that you say something to that seed to ease its struggle, to let it know it matters in the scheme of things. Take a nice deep breath. And if you're ready, begin your journey through your roots to a tree that is right now somewhere in the world, maybe in your backyard, maybe at All Souls, maybe somewhere else, maybe somewhere far away, but it is bearing fruit. Juicy, ripe, wonderful fruit. What can you say to this wonderful tree whose roots you're touching, that is bearing fruit, that it belongs and it matters, and you are grateful to be connected? And moving up that tree to a piece of fruit, what can you learn from this piece of fruit that is entirely meant to give life to something else, to let it know that you are grateful and it belongs? And maybe you can move down through this tree when you're ready. Take a nice deep breath. As if you can trace its roots along the top of the soil, notice where some of its seeds have fallen. What secrets will you whisper to this seed about its belonging in the cycle of life? Take a nice deep breath. And imagine, visualize, picture, or pretend that we are traveling again. This time moving to a tree that has come to the end of its time. As your roots tangle with this sibling tree on this planet, what will you say to this sibling? How will you let this sibling know that as it returns to this earth that we all share, it has a place, it belongs, it will be remembered? Take a nice deep breath and exhale, and imagine, visualize, picture, or pretend that we are moving our attention now back through the earth to our roots, up through the soles of our feet to the center of our hearts, where there exists the seed that gave root to our very existence. Knowing that you are connected to something larger, what is the message that this larger web has for you? To tell you that you belong, that you are necessary and an important part of this great web. Maybe you'll see a picture or a color, or you'll hear a word. Whatever it is, receive kindness, gratitude, love, whatever comes to you as a gift. Take a deep breath. And whether the gift of this moment was feeling more relaxed than where we began or something else, know that you do belong. You are necessary. And as we begin to come into a more conscious awareness, maybe you can count with me upwards from 1 to 5, and we will be fully awake at 5, with this deeper awareness still present in us at 1, 2, 3, aware of the room around you, 4, and 5. Eyes open, wide awake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Eyes open, wide awake. We will be exploring this theme together throughout the month. I so look forward to hearing your reflections from your meditation and hope that you will join us by joining a Soul Matters Circle or connecting with this theme in another way. Keep looking at In the Know for details and know that you're not alone. I'm happy to process anything that came up for you with you, and you can always schedule an appointment with me online. Looking forward to seeing you soon and believing in you.